Hi guys, so in this Advanced Final Cut Pro session, I'm going to teach you how to do a Ken Burns effect on a still image. So if you look at the Grumpy Cat in the middle, see how the image is slowly zooming out? This is a really good way of animating a still image so that it's not that boring. We can look at it for a longer period of time. This can be a graphic, it can be a statement, anything that you've got that is just a still image. So how do we get there? Very, very simple. First of all, you need to identify your image. Let me delete the one that I've got in the timeline so we can start from the beginning. Drag and drop it onto your timeline. Now remember that you can extend this as long or as short as you need the image to be. Then I need you to put this red cursor on top of it and select the image. Yeah, the next step is to come to this little crop icon and you click on the drop down arrow that's right next to it and it'll give you these three options: transform, crop and distort. I want you to select crop. And as you can see, it's also giving you a couple of new options. Here in the middle it says trim, crop and Ken Burns. Trim and crop are more about the size of the image. What we want is to give it an actual movement. So I want you to select Ken Burns. Now, if you've noticed, very quickly it's given us two different colors to show us the way the crop is going to be animated. So the image is going to start here, cropped closer inside. Can you see that? And then it's going to move or zoom out to be to this frame. You can play and modify these as you want. So if you want the image to move from top to bottom or to start zoomed out and then zoom in, then you can very easily modify these. And as soon as you've decided that's kind of how I like it, you can hit done. And then if you play your image, it'll have that animation. Now, the longer that your image is on the timeline, the slower that movement is going to be. So if I want that faster, for example, all I need to do is make my image shorter. Yeah? Now, the other thing to think about is, let's say you have back-to-back images and you want to animate them differently so they look different. You can come back again, select the image, crop, Ken Burns. It's giving you what you originally have there. You can also use the swap or the reverse button at the top. And what it's going to do is it's going to inverse the effects so that when you have one image that zooms in, you have another one that zooms out. Yeah, and very easily done. It just changes the direction of the zoom.